Hi, and welcome to Two Tired Teachers.
We have a product we are going to be doing an unboxing and an unbiased review of. The people at Ox Blox reached out to us to see if we would be interested in receiving a tongue stable landing,
A trailer jack block.
a trailer jack block for the tongue. And if you can get into the box, it should be pretty heavy duty. There we go. Like that. All right. And does say Ox Blox there. Has a picture of an ox up here. And this thing is heavy duty. All right, here's the bottom side. And here is the top. When they reached out to us, we went to the website, they told us about to check it out. And when we saw this construction on top, where it had a clear place for our tongue jack to sit, we both were
immediately thought, we want this.
This is so nice. We are really excited to try it out, and we're going to take you along on our first few times of using this and let you know what we think after we've put it to work. Okay, our first outing actually with the new van, but more specifically with our Ox Blox, and this is an unusual campsite. The ones on the other side, this would be perfect, but because this site has kind of a dip here, and I'll back up over here and show it to you, you can see that the van has come down, the front of the RV is down, there's kind of a dip here, but we're at the back of the site. There's not enough clearance for us to get the Ox Blox under there. This is an unusual situation, so understand that. We rarely have this problem, but if you're at a site where the front end is very low, it's not going to fit. So thankfully we did bring some wood. There's no wind today, but reality, we just want to show you this is a situation that can happen. Even though we're not able to have the Ox Blox on our tongue jack at this particular campground, which is extremely rare, we are impressed.
Yes. I'm impressed with the weight of the block itself.
It is heavy-duty construction. I will say that the holes on the side, I love that. Makes it very easy to pick up and move around. However, when we get home, put the tongue jack down on this, the RV is going to be parked for over a week. I'm going to get some painter's tape and put across those holes so that wasps don't get in there and build a nest, because right now that's a big problem we're having.
That's a great idea.
But if you're in the market for something that you can use that's going to actually cradle that the foot on that tongue jack, this is a product you may want to look into. Yeah. And like we said, it's not fitting there right now because of the fact that this campsite has kind of a V, and that's the lowest point.
Yes.
But we were able to use it for a stabilizing jack. So, if you've followed our channel, gosh, about 3 years ago, we stayed at a place called Flight Park in Provo, Utah.
Right outside of
Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
And it's called Flight Park because people do hang gliding and parasailing and all kinds of stuff. And so when we'd gotten there, we were trying to decide.
And we watched and looked at the other people and saw how they were parked.
We decided to back into our site so that the back end, if wind came over these sand dunes, would be hitting the shorter profile.
Yes.
Now, there were people right next to us in a Class A that were lengthwise, and one on the other side in a Class C. Well, the first night we were fine, no problem, but there wasn't enough wind for people to hang glide. The next morning we watched some folks, it was loads of fun, but then that afternoon people were not hang gliding because the wind was way too strong. And we just had regular little yellow jack chocks that we'd put under the tires. That's what we had at the time. And we had a 4x4 wooden block that we used for the tongue jack, which I've since left somewhere, actually in Alaska. But the RV started, ours was shaking so much that we had put some water on the stove so we'd be able to make coffee the next morning, and it was in a metal...
You could hear it.
Yeah, it was in a metal teapot thing, and we heard the water sloshing in there. Didn't really think that much about it until I went to let the dog out. And as I opened the door, the tires on our RV are right just behind the door, and I saw the chalk wasn't under the tire. And I thought, oh wow, that wind is really blown, and that made me think, oh, if it's blown the chocks, our landing gear is just on that wooden block. And I went up to the front, and it was barely hanging on. I mean, it was at the corner.
Yes.
So I opened the door and yelled at Marlene, come on out. And she tried to hold up the RV. That wasn't what I had intended. But I didn't want that to fall off of there and her be standing and fall or anything. So I'd gotten some more wooden blocks and blocked it up, and we were able to get hitched, which was just a miracle that we were able to.
It took a
because
while.
the trailer was kind of swaying as we're trying to do this. But something like this would have held that tongue jack in place and not allowed it to rock as much.
And at 10 pounds, this isn't gonna...
Yeah, it's not going to be budging.
No.
We are so thankful that Ox Blox reached out to us, sent this to us, and
We're
if you're
using it at home, and we'll use it in every campsite or dispersed place we can, if we can.
well, let's put it this way: it will be used as long as we have the RV.
Yes.
Unless we accidentally leave it somewhere. We occasionally do things like that. So, hope you've enjoyed our look at the Ox Blox. Thanks for watching Two Tired Teachers.